I'm never going back to South Africa for these 10 reasons. So people have been asking me, why, Shelton, have you moved from South Africa to Zimbabwe? I've been living in South Africa, guys, for 10 years. And I decided to move to Zimbabwe last month on the 6th of October. Last month, yes. That's when I went to Cape Town International Airport, flying to Zimbabwe. And I made a video saying that I'm never coming back to South Africa again. But I'm just going to be going maybe for vacation or for work. That's when you're going to see me, guys, in South Africa. And please, guys, stop asking me, when are you coming back? Was it real? Were you for real saying that you are no longer coming to South Africa? Honestly, guys, that's my honest situation right now. I'm never coming back there for pleasure. Maybe for vacation when I have money, when I'm now rich. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why I moved to Zimbabwe. So the first one is the future. When I looked at the future, friends, it was really concerning that the life that I was living in South Africa, I didn't see much future in South Africa. Looking at the situations, looking at how South Africans are handling us as Zimbabweans, how South Africans are handling the situation, how things are going down in South Africa. I looked at it and I was like, I don't think it is good for me. I need to go back to Zimbabwe and look at what is happening in Zimbabwe. To be honest, I looked at the future and I see, okay, am I going to own a property in South Africa anytime soon? And I find it really difficult for some reasons that I'm going to talk about on the next, on number 2. It was really difficult. And I decided, nah, man, I think it's important that I move back to Zimbabwe because of my future. Where am I going to be in the next 10 years? How is South Africa going to treat me in the next 15 years? How is South Africa going to treat my kids in the next 15 years? I was looking at that. So, number 2 thing, which was really concerning, and I think this was supposed to be number 1 or on top of everything. Documentation. Guys, I was not documented in South Africa. I was like a visitor to South Africa. My passport allowed me to visit for 3 months only. And I was living there for 10 years. So imagine being undocumented. I can say I wasn't documented because I didn't have a permit. I only applied for an asylum seeker document, and it came out, but with only few months, and it expired. So, which was not really good for me. Why? Because whenever Home Affairs was going to be looking for people who are not documented, they were going to catch me, and I will find myself in a bad situation. Some people get to leave their stuff and they get stolen when they leave in a way that like Home Affairs comes and pick them, and then they take them to jail and they deport them back to their countries, which is a situation that I've seen happening to others, and I never wanted it to happen to me. I was not documented, so I realized that my future in South Africa, if I'm not documented, was going to be a bad one. Why? Imagine that there's nothing legal that I would have to do because I'm not legal. Anything legal, any opportunity, any business opportunity, I wouldn't take it because I'm not legal. I mean, there's no pride. I mean, imagine where you have to force things, where you have to fit in, where you have to act as if you are South African within South Africans. It was really a bad situation, to be honest. It happens to so many Zimbabweans right now in South Africa. So I decided that I am not going to stand for this. Let me go back to my country where I belong, where I have pride, which is Zimbabwe here, where I have the land that I own. We own land this side. Okay, let's move on to number 3, which is bills. Guys, our bills in SA were a bit big. We had a lot of bills. Guys, to be honest, our rentals were renting at something like 11,000 rand, including our electricity that we were paying and water. And we had other bills and the food that we were eating. I mean, we were living good life, right? And we were staying in town. So life was a bit expensive. We would have to spend $1,000. And looking at our situation and our possessions and looking at our income, I felt like it was a lot to spend $1,000 on bills. Looking at our income. So I felt like it was important to come here where I can live without a single cent. Here I can live without having money. It's possible. I will be free to just have a life without money. It's normal. Because why? We can live or to below our means. Why? Because there's poor people who are just living, especially in the rural where I am right now. I mean, you can just you don't even have anyone giving you pressure, doing whatever that they are doing, which is better. I mean, you can see poor people everywhere. I mean, that keeps you low. To be honest, it keeps you really low. So I decided that since the situation is like this, I need to move back and live on my lowest, which is right here in Zim. No one is gonna give me pressure at the side. I can do whatever lowest. I can spend the lowest and still live a comfortable life. Yeah, it's still comfortable. Like moving on from there, we want to look at number 4, which is daily activities and production. Right. So I do most of my work at home, and I find myself not doing anything sometimes. And I realized that when I was in South Africa, I would have useless time being spent on useless things that are not productive. But when I'm here, guys, I have to get inside my field and look at my crops that I'm putting in there, and I have something to take care of. I have farming to do that keeps me active and keeps me healthy. I wouldn't walk when I was in South Africa a lot, because most of the times I'm just coming out of the house, I get inside the car and I travel, I go somewhere. Yes, I want to stay safe, right? I always inside my car. I don't want to like interact with a lot of people. Why? Because it's not safe. So to be honest, I wouldn't have time to walk a lot of it. But here, you'll be walking around in the field doing a lot of activities. There's a lot of activities that can happen in the rural area. Like right now, we have to go and plant our seeds, do a lot of stuff in the field, visiting people around. Some places you cannot go there with a car, so you have to walk. So that keeps you very active and very healthy and very very vital at the same time. Here we eat fresh food, so that keeps us healthy as well. So I feel like you're more healthy at this side. So moving on from there, we have number 5, which is the state of crime in South Africa. Guys, there's a lot of crime in South Africa, especially in Cape Town where I was living. I don't want to lie to you guys. Daily, you find someone being killed somewhere in Cape Town. Someone is killed in daily basis. Uber drivers have lost their lives. I have a lot of friends who have lost their lives doing Uber in Cape Town, which is really devastating. I've seen people who are in business who have lost a friend. I mean, a week before I came here, we've lost a friend, which was really sad. A friend who was really close, who was really a good person, just because of things that is to do with crime. Crime is a lot in South Africa. You can get robbed anytime. You can lose your stuff. You can lose even your car anytime, which is really sad. And it's really rare here in Zimbabwe. I don't want to lie to you. If you didn't know, you know this now today. It's rare. Here I can leave my car open, even the windows open, without anyone coming to take anything from inside, which is really cool. I don't want to lie to you. But in South Africa, you can't do that. It's you're actually betting on something that is bad. So to be honest with you guys, it's much safer here than it is in South Africa. So I decided that I need a peaceful place like here. Moving on from there, we have xenophobia, which is number 6. There's a lot of xenophobic attacks that happens in South Africa anytime. It happens even on social media. It starts on social media, where people will be bashing you that you need to go back to your country. If you actually just make a video on social media and show a nice place, even if you're in Zimbabwe, some South Africans, if they see that, they will tell you to go back to your country. I've seen that happening. So I feel like it's really a concern to me that if people do not like you in their country, it's really a good thing that it's either you go somewhere else or you go back home. So my decision was to go back home and I'm totally grateful, to be honest, to be here, because I feel peaceful. There's peace here. Yeah, I love being here, to be honest, and I feel like I have made a bold move, and the decision that I've made is a beautiful one, and it's one of the best so far, because I'm loving it here. So those xenophobic attacks, I'm now away from them. They're not gonna happen to me, whereby you are called names like Makwere when you're in South Africa, which is really bad, and I don't like it. And you act as if you are a fool when they look at you, and when they see you, they see someone useless. I've seen people saying, "We are robbing only Makwere. We're robbing people from outside only." Can you just imagine that in a community where people are after foreigners to rob them? I mean, it's really sad. Gangster is after the foreigners also, and it's easy to rob a foreigner for so many reasons. They are not documented. They are probably not going to even report because they are not documented. They will be scared of going to the police as well. It's really a sad situation. From there, let's look at number 7. Looked at the growth rate in Zimbabwe. To be honest, so many industries are pulling up their socks right now in Zimbabwe. To be honest, I've seen growth happening in Zimbabwe. Roads are beautiful. A lot of roads are being, there's a lot that is happening in Zimbabwe. We might deny it. We might have a negative eye. But to be honest, let's look at the positive part of it. There's a lot of development happening in Zimbabwe. I don't want to lie. A lot of development. Yes, it's a lot than before. So most people who have left Zimbabwe a long time ago, you don't know this. But guys, if you look at Harare Masvingo Road, Bulawayo Road, Mutare Road, look at those roads. They're beautiful. Why? It shows, guys, that we still have the future, which is brighter in our country. I've seen that so many companies also are coming in Zimbabwe to open up for business. Zimbabwe is open for business, and it's for real. People are going to work. Farmers are moving back to their rural areas, and there's a lot of development in the rural areas. You cannot believe that you are still in the rural area when if you have to look at the houses that are being built in the rurals. People are developing, and they're just taking the whole urban to the rural, which is really a good thing. So I'm so impressed, and I've seen that as a very good thing. And whenever people are doing those developments, there's business around it. So from there, I've seen a business opportunity, which is number 8. There's a lot of business opportunities that are opening up, because when people are building houses, if you are to be selling hardware, you're going to make a very good money. No matter the little profit that you're going to be making, trust me, you're going to make a good money. Why? Because everyday people want to buy door frames. They want to buy cement. Right now, cement prices are going up. Guys, I bought cement at $15, and I've seen someone saying that in other places, remote towns, cement is now $18 superset, $18 per bag. Can you imagine that? Things are a bit expensive, but still people are buying. So which means that if you're in business, you're going to make a good money. So there's so many business opportunities. Opening up a butcher, even in the rural, you can still make a good money. So we have so many things that is opening up. If you look at the liquor license was around, I think, $1,000, $1,200, I don't know. But now a liquor license is only $20. Can you imagine that? Those are things that are actually those are opportunities that are being opened for people. People drinks a lot this side. They drink a lot. So which means that beer is also another very good business. Opening up a bottle store, opening up a club, it's a very good idea, and it works 100% this side. So moving on from there, let's move on to number 9. As a web developer, as a marketing specialist, as someone who can work remotely, I've seen it as a useful movement to go back to Zimbabwe. Why? Because I'm still working with people that are in Cape Town, still working with people that are in the UK, in the US. I still work with people that are in China. I'm grateful for that, to be honest. People in Dubai, we still work together. We have a lot of work that we're doing. We're still doing marketing for companies. I'm still making websites for companies. So if you need a website, definitely contact me. I do websites for companies. I've been doing this since 2017. I've been in marketing for very long. So if you have a company that needs a better marketing, that needs to pull up its socks on marketing, yeah, I can be the right person. I'm a media buyer. So if you want anything that is to do with that, trust me, you don't need me to be on the ground. We do this online, we do this on the phone, and we finish everything on the phone. So, which means that I can work remotely. I can come back right here and put on my Starlink. I've ordered my Starlink yesterday that I'm going to be using this side, and it's quite affordable for me. Why? Because that's the same price I was paying for Wi-Fi that side. So which means that I can work remotely from their side without any problems. So right now I'm really happy being here because I can still do what I was doing that side without any problems. There's nothing lacking. So some people would say, you are a content creator. That's number 10 that I'm going to talk about. As a content creator, I can create content from anywhere. And content from the rural is even more interesting. Most people that have data are not in the rural. If you didn't know this is an advantage that we use being here in the rural. There's more attention this side. Why? Because most people that have data are not the people in the rural. So which means they want to see what is happening in the rural. They are interested. They are interested in watching our videos from the rural because there is a lot that they miss about the rural areas where they are from. Because so many people right now who are watching me, they're in South Africa. So many people are watching me right now, they're in the UK. They are outside Zimbabwe, most of them, because data is a bit expensive here. So it's an advantage for a content creator. They will get also more attention than that side. So we have ways that since Zimbabwe is not part of the monetization, we have many ways to bypass that monetization on Facebook. Like on Facebook, there's so many ways that people do it to bypass it, so we can still get monetized from these remote areas. So I'm grateful, to be honest, guys. If it is your first time right here on my channel, I'm gonna be giving you content, a lot of it from the rurals, and a lot of motivation from people that are doing developing the rurals there, people that are developing our country, Zimbabwe, which I'm proud of being a Zimbabwean. And trust me, there's a lot of content that is coming up, and more beautiful content, more better content than this. So make sure that you subscribe, and if you didn't like this video yet, please just like it so that others can be able to watch this video from wherever they are. Please just like it. And if you have anything to ask with regards to what we are doing right here in the rural, so here we are putting our wire. We have not yet done. We just made a single line going up there, which is like 300 meters. I don't know. And then the other way, like, we're still busy on that, and we're still doing some construction. If you have anything that you want to ask that is to do with the rural living, feel free to ask me in the comments, and I'll be there waiting to see your comments. See you guys on the next video. Salute.